Brand new week, brand new quarter, brand new opportunities to make lots of profits from the market. So what are we going to do? We're just going to break down the US30, the Dow Jones, to see what's happening and how we can capitalize this week on the market. It's now 9:44 and today is June 29. And let us look at what the market is doing right here. So we see the last breakdown that I did last week. I didn't trade a lot last week, but the last breakdown that I did, I said this sell was too. We never like how this sell looked so weak. So I said maybe the market wants to buy, and you see what happened. So we're on point because I was saying this looked 2 weeks for a downtrend. This looked too weak for a downtrend, so we see what the market did. The market just made a strong buy, strong buy, pushing up. So if last week, if you caught any of these moves, buys all week, over 2,000 points on the US30 last week since we did that last breakdown, over 2,000 points. And let us look at what it is doing now. Remember, our blue zones are our strong area of support resistances, and we draw those on the daily. So we see price acted as a resistance here, and we see it acted as a strong level of support right here, resistance right here. So we know this level right here is a very strong level, and we see price is currently there at the moment. So we'd be looking at this area and taking notice because we know that things can happen right here. But we're not just going to say we have to sell or our bias change to sell, because we see the market is clearly in an uptrend right now, clear uptrend, because the market is just making new highs and it is pushing over 2,000 points in a week. So you know that is buy bias. So we're not going to say it can't sell, but the bias is bias and we're trading the trend. So now let us look now at the market structure to see what can happen. So the market created a new high right here. First it touched our zone and it just made a little retracement or a pullback, and then the market created a new high going into our strong level of support resistance. So it's still creating new highs. And remember, when the market is creating new highs, or bias is buys. And then we're going to look at the secret sauce zone. And remember, if you want to get the secret sauce, you have to link the code mention boss. That's the only way that you can get it. And I already drew this one right here, and I'm going to draw it again so you can see it. But in case you want to get it, the real breakdown on how I do it, remember, click the link in the pinned comments or in the description, and I'm going to just show you exactly how I find the secret sauce zone. So you see, price came very close into it, but it didn't tap it yet. So price can possibly pull back into it, or it can even go to this next secret sauce zone. Or price can even reverse as well if it makes a new structure or create a new high and fail to break that high. Then we can also look for sells as well. So we'll be looking at that because price is in a strong level of support resistance, but because it is creating all buys at the moment, we now are just focusing on buys. But in case the market would create a new structure and fail to break a new high, then we know that we could also take sells because we are in a strong level of resistance area. We see what happened right here. Price just pushed down. Once price tap our zone right here, perfectly, we see price just push down. And if we go over again on the next time frame, we see price touch it right here again, push down. We see price touch it right here again, push down. So we know that this level is a strong sell level, but because the market is creating all new highs now, we can't just say we're going to sell from here. No, we have to wait and look for buys matching with the market structure that is creating now, which is all new highs, but also being open to the possibility of the market selling. So once price comes back and pull back into one of these zones and give us a confirmation, you don't have to ask if over here at Coal Mansion we'll be taking that trade, and I'm gonna set an alert for it because price came close but it didn't tap it yet. And I'm also gonna set one right here as well. So if price taps back into any one of these zones, we can catch a buy, but we'll be also looking for the possibilities of sell because the market is in a strong level of support resistance area. So that is how I'd be looking at the market currently now based on what the US30 and the Dow Jones is doing. And that is how we keep simple things. We just keep things simple. Remember, we're not solving the Rubik's Cube or the scientific formula. No, we just using some core things and our understanding of the language of the market to see how best we can capitalize on the opportunities that it gives us. So this is how I'll be looking at my trade and looking at the US30 and Dow Jones. So, and remember, if you want me to hold your hand and break it down simple for you, click the link in the description or in the pinned comments. Or you can feel free to watch the banger breakdowns that we do on the channel. And that's what I'm going to leave with you today. A lot of value. I know you got a lot of value. And if you're one of those persons who want to join the winning team, I'm looking forward to see you on the winning team, Team Coal Mansion, because really, is there another option?